Hey, VP, hello. I trust you've been having a great and a fantastic week. And this is another segment of the transition, or rather, we love to call it the journey. And we have been working with a young man, and that is Dennis, on this segment. It has been a tough story to tell, a tearful story to hear and just listen to what people go through in life. And we just tend to think like watu wameomoka or rather mtu life iko fiti, but you never know what happens behind the scene. When they unmask themselves to you, they have gone through mighty, and they have gone through things that if they were to tell you, you'd rather not choose their life, you know. And I know of great people and great men who have gone through such, and when you hear their story, it's different. And today we are continuing with a journey with our one and only Mr. Dennis. His story is inspiring. I know we talk from down going upwards, but this guy's story was from top to down the stairs. And we left at a point whereby you're in high school.
Yeah.
And now there's this God-sent angel to come and rescue
Right.
from what you're going through.
Yeah.
Kindly.
Well, that Mwalimu, as I had said earlier,
Yes.
Madam Moya,
Yes. Madam Moya, we respect you wherever you are.
Mom,
we respect you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so
You
much.
are
Credit to her.
Yeah.
Wow.
You are an
Beautiful.
angel sent by God.
Yes.
She was able to help me. But the point where she was able now to help me, number one is because of the academic part.
Yes.
And of course,
So you are dropping,
I was
dropping.
dropping.
Okay.
Of course, because of the things which were happening.
Yes.
I wasn't doing very well.
Yes.
In academics. Of course, the first term and the second, around the second term and third term.
Yeah.
And that on the academic part, and then on the spirituality part, also I was kind of now not very vibrant.
Okay.
Because as the way I had gone to school,
Yes.
I was somehow lit in a way.
You have said about spiritual part of
Yes.
it, and there's that part you have left. I didn't get that.
So that I'll get to the spirituality part.
Yes.
I got born again in 2004, as I had mentioned last time.
Yes.
I gave my life to Christ in 2004. That's when I was finishing my class 8.
Okay. Okay.
And because of the things we had gone through in life, I was looking for a way I would like preempt myself and go
a
to
safe place.
A safe place.
Yes.
And of course, I got a place where I went to this church, and the preacher preaching then, I felt it's like he's speaking everything about me, and I felt, why don't I try and give my life to Christ?
Yes.
And I gave my life to Christ then.
Yes. Yes.
And since then, I worked with him, and of course, working in the youth life. Went on. So the moment now I transitioned from primary, getting to the secondary school, I was still born again.
Okay.
In as much as I had not gone through the initiation because of the issues of finances.
Okay.
So I went through that, and Madame then realized it's like I'm not found in the CU anymore. It's like
the way you are vibrant when you came in, you are no longer that kind.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like I'm keeping myself in a cocoon
You're
somewhere.
drawing from there.
Of course, because now everyone has already like rejected me.
Yeah.
I was rejected by the entire whole school.
That is sad, man.
And I remember when it was worse, because even the one I was sitting next to, we were having issues because kuna maneno there's some business haujamalizia, you know.
Your desk mate.
Yeah, my
people
desk
that you always remember.
Yeah.
You remember him or her in that.
Yeah. You know. And the ladies, the naughty ladies I would mention in those days, they were mentioning and saying, hata ufai, unafaa kuwa hata ufai kuwa kwa wanaume, unafaa kuwa huko. You know? So it was tearing me up. It was painful. Right now I can say it without even crying.
Yes.
And because I'm already over it. But it was so painful. I would cry. I would
literally
cry, yeah, because I'm not understanding why me? Why do I have to go through this? And by God's grace, my dad was able to collect some few cash. I mean, to get some cash.
Yes.
And that's when we were going through the initiation.
Yes.
I went through the initiation with my brother together. We went during the same time.
And you're in high school.
We were in high school, but for him, he had finished class 8. So he went the same time.
Okay.
And we transitioned.
Yes.
We got into that other level in life.
Yes.
And now I started being embraced again in school.
Now the story is changing.
Yes, the story now is beginning to change.
Okay.
Now, but the way I was being now embraced was I was embraced because of 2 major reasons. Number 1, I've gone through the initiation.
Yes.
Number 2, I have Christ. I started bouncing back to the CU, and God started giving me courage, even to stand and lead prayers.
He started now building your esteem because your esteem was so low.
Very low, very low.
The fear started coming out.
Yeah.
Now you started having the courage now even to face people and interact with them.
Exactly, yeah.
I'm loving this.
And started now leading prayers.
So you could reach a point now you could stand even before people.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. But you see now again with the CU then, we were not having many numbers.
Yes.
We were just having some few.
The small numbers that you used to stand.
Even standing there.
Yes, that is still grace. God's grace.
It was God's grace.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, so I managed, and by the help again of the madam,
Yes.
Madam Moya,
Yes.
she would literally call me to come, and because she knew she was seeing something in
She was
me.
building you.
Yeah.
She was calling you forth. Okay.
Come and do this, come and lead us. And I would lead powerful prayers, and I would lead worship because I knew how to sing.
Yeah,
From a tender age, because my dad was a musician.
Yeah,
of course, we were singing, but we were singing the secular music.
Okay.
Afro, you know.
Mungu anatoanga watu wake mbali.
I was a fan of such music. Yeah, those even to date when rumba is being played. If I'm not careful.
Nasikia kitu ime. Kuna kamsukumo.
Kuna kitu.
Okay.
I knew them even with names. By names rather. I knew them by names, like Papa Wemba, Pepe Kale, Madilo System.
These guys.
I knew them because my dad was fond of listening to these guys.
Okay.
And I started teaching myself how to sing. And of course now the church where I went to, I gave my life to Christ.
Yes.
The pastor also realized I had a gift of singing. And he started encouraging me to start singing.
Yes.
And it happened in as much as now, because now I've started now getting out of fear. I'm leading the church. I remember there's a time he told me, come, I want you to lead. Of course, you know, the rural area, you sing the Kikuyu songs.
Yes.
But now I was to lead, I was now to try to transition and bring the church to a different dispensation of singing Swahili songs and English songs.
Now, from your transitions in life that were going downwards and you're feeling like you're being neglected, now you are transiting the church to another level.
Yes.
Wow. The Christ in you could not be hidden.
Yeah.
The light in you could not be hidden.
Yes.
Okay, okay.
Singing music, of course, now bringing the Swahili songs to the church together with my colleagues, the youth then. And but it happened the very first day when I was to start it.
Yes.
I was told to lead worship.
Okay.
Hakuna Mungu kama, you know.
Yeah.
But I led praise other than leading worship. Okay. And then pastor realized it's like this guy is gifted in praise other than worship.
Worship, yeah.
So after that Sunday, that other Sunday I was told, now you are going to lead praise.
Yes.
And you're not going to lead worship.
This guy was used by God. He was giving you he was giving you a platform to exercise what you know best.
Yes.
Okay.
So I took it up again and started singing. But I led worship other than leading praise.
Okay, you guys, why are you okay? The first Sunday.
I was.
The first Sunday.
Yes. Leading the church.
Leaders in worship.
Yes.
You leaders in praise.
Yes.
So you are doing what you have not been told.
Exactly.
But the Lord, maybe it's the Lord who was telling you otherwise. You never know. Okay.
So
the pastor was confused.
The pastor was confused, but take up the whole situation with wisdom. Yeah.
Wisdom is key.
With wisdom. And of course, he didn't allow me to be like left naked to be seen. It's like I've made a huge mistake. He would cover up very quickly.
Wow.
And with time, we continued. We started leading worship and leading praise in Swahili. And the church started becoming, you know, the youth now, it's like they are relating.
There's life.
Yeah, there's life.
Yes.
The youth are relating to the songs which are being sung. Because you remember, the reason why I'm being used is because in my tender age, I was good in Swahili. And I was good in English.
Yes.
So it's like there was something that was seen in me that would transform the church.
So whatever you went through in your tender age, the Lord is using it now in the rural area. Not now to be not to be set aside or segregated or left out, but now He's using that to bring a change into the church.
Right.
So you are the architecture, or rather you are the pioneer of bringing a new spirit or a new youthful culture in your church. I'm loving this because I remember the season 1 of the transition, we were so sorrowful and in pain, but now we can afford a smile on our faces. This is a wonderful transition. I'm loving this. Let's continue, my
and
brother.
that's why I said everything is the process.
Yes.
But again, I will not say that it ended up with joy, the whole process again with joy, because there are other sorrowful parts that came along with the entire whole process.
Okay.
And I did my Form 1, did my Form 2, my Form 3. People started calling me Bishop because now the principal was recognizing me as the bishop in the school. And such a name was...
The young man who was once called names.
Segregated one and...
called names.
Yes.
Left out.
Yes.
Despised.
Yes.
Now the whole school is respecting you and calling you the bishop.
Bishop.
To be precise, the principal as well.
Yeah. He would call me to lead the prayers in the morning at the assembly.
You are the one, after him speaking, you lead the prayer.
I lead the prayer.
Who is the greatest now? Because you never speak after the president. Okay.
It's by God's grace.
God's grace.
By God's grace.
I love this.
So I did that. And the CU then got so vibrant. On the other hand, the church also got so vibrant. And we were able to do dances in church. We were able to do...
So you started introducing new things.
We were, the ones that you see now again.
Yes.
I will not want to say the ones who are in the rural area. They're not like hawajachanuka. But it's like, because mimi nilikuwa kidogo, I was enlightened kidogo.
Yes.
That's why
you could do all these changes and these transformations. Okay.
Tell them manzes tufanye hivi.
Okay.
And of course, my tender age, I was going to Maximum Melodies. Maximum Melody Church. Yeah, and of course now Maximum Melodies.
I know the
that's
dance
when they were
back in the days.
Back in the days.
Okay. Still now, but I remember in our young age, hiyo ndio ilikuanga nuru gizani and all that.
Imeshika.
Okay.
Yeah. So with that, I carried some few vitu kidogo nikapeleka nyumbani.
Okay.
Yeah. So finished my Form 4.
Yeah.
But finishing my Form 4 again, I didn't do very well because of one reason.
Yes.
In Form 3, my dad again, remember, he was still in depression. Things were getting worse and worse and worse on his side. But we were praying. I remember we were praying and I would go to fellowships and say, I want prayers for my family. And there are times people will make fellowships come to our home so that for one reason that our family will be changed. And it would happen, though now my dad wouldn't want that to happen. He would be like, you know?
Okay.
So my dad was sinking and sinking to this, to a point that he was not even speaking. He would sit into a place and just look at one place, just like stare.
He was all alone.
Yeah, all alone. And we would not talk to him because he was...
On his own?
On his own.
Okay. Now you are done with high school and now...
You
didn't perform well because...
because my mom left. Because there's a time they separated with my dad.
Again.
He got so fierce and beat her up, and she had to leave, and she went.
Okay.
So I had to take up the
process again.
Yeah, the process again, the sorrowful process again. I had to take up the whole process. I had to take up the roles.
Yes. And take care of them, your brother and your sister.
My brothers and sister.
Yeah.
That's where I say I knew how to cook ugali, but with pain, because I would literally napika ugali naacho na unga. My dad was like, "Hii ni kuharibu, hii ni tabia gani?"
And you know what it costs. No one taught you how to cook. No,
No,
you
no
are
one
teaching
taught me.
yourself.
No. I'm teaching
in
myself
such
in the
difficult
process.
situation now.
Yeah.
Because
In the
mama is
process.
no longer there.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the process, teaching myself how to make
Yes.
ugali, teaching myself how to make different dishes. And I would, of course, making this dish would backfire sometimes, make this dish would backfire. Those are the times I saw us cooking githeri, that is the mixture of beans and maize.
Yeah.
The beans were just like one countable, but the maize are just maybe. But the beans were just countable.
Okay.
We were calling it in Kikuyu. I know some few people maybe would relate. Gekangu.
Gekangu.
Yeah.
The beans is there.
The beans are there, but yeah.
The maize is brrr. The beans is...
Exactly.
Okay, I thank God we can laugh about this because he
laugh.
turns lives around.
Yeah.
Okay.
There are also some other dishes that we will make. I remember there are times we'll do arrowroot, do ngwashe, do like the warus and everything, mix them together. And my dad would be like, that's a traditional food.
Yes.
I have never seen that happen anywhere.
So you used to pioneer your own meals.
Yeah, because we don't have stuff.
You could cook the uncookable things that will never be mixed together. Now you want to do...
I'm telling you, that is
as
where...
far as to present a meal on the table for your brother and sister.
That is where I saw us cook ugali and waru.
I remember
like
that meal.
Mix them.
In a Kangwe then,
Yeah.
we used to call it goja what?
Gojagoto. Yes. Yeah, you're right.
Such a way that when that ugali is ready, you don't eat with stew, you just eat it direct.
Yeah. You just need a glass of water like I have. And that is it.
Okay.
And we do the what do you call them? Like the bogas then were the beans leaves. Yeah.
They were edible.
They were edible. Well, there was no option. That was the only option. We would do malenge, we would do the tereres, we would do the, you are mixing, of course, the ones we know they're right, but the other ones which we are not very sure.
So that
but
we can have some content.
Yes, some content, and as we have in our dish, So
this is when you're in Form 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was
going to Form 4?
Going to Form 4.
The time you should be preparing for your exams.
For my exams.
For your forthcoming KCSE.
Yeah.
But you're busy taking care of
my family.
Okay.
I will do laundry. There are times I would say, like, today it's a Saturday, let me do the laundry. And of course take my clothes, take my siblings, my siblings' clothes to do the laundry, wash them. My dad would be like, allow me to give you a shirt and a trouser, and you do them for me. And I would be like, okay, Dad, it's okay, bring them. What I would see after that was a shock on me. He would come with every cloth that he has.
My. You are the one to wash all that.
Painful because I'm looking at him. He said it's a shirt
and a trouser. But now it's a whole laundry.
And remember, I was doing my siblings' clothes and mine as well. Yeah.
Form 3.
Yeah.
Going to Form 4.
Yeah.
When you need to be preparing.
That's where I learned. That's where I learned how to do laundry. That's where I learned how to do cooking for a whole year, because my mom and my dad, they separated for a whole year.
So now, okay. Carry on.
So my dad, I remember that my mom, there are times she would come to school visit us, my brother and I, who were in the same school.
Yeah.
And she would bring us, of course, the mother love.
Yeah.
Bring us food. Of course, the bogas, the ugali, the unga ugali, and sort of stuff. Bring us a gunia, a huge gunia, and carry the gunia, take it home. My dad sees it and he asks, who has given you that? Given you that? And I'll be like, Mom came and passed by the school and gave us this. Dad would basically take everything and throw it away, throw it out. Yeah? Basically take everything and throw it out. The bogas, they are slashed by a panga. Tears everything and throws everything out.
Okay, you guys don't have food.
Yeah.
Now food has come.
He didn't want anything to do with my mom then. even anything that was offered by her.
How was your reaction towards that?
It was painful because, mind you, I had carried the whole gunia, come with it from where I was dropped by the matatu and taking it home. And of course, you know those hilly places at home.
Like how many kilometers are hilly?
About 20 kilometers.
20 kilometers.
Yeah.
The gunia on your back, the sack on your back.
Yeah, the sack on my back.
And reaching home, it's been torn into pieces and offered and
thrown away.
And there's no dinner for that night.
I'm telling you.
You have to go back to square one again.
I'm telling you. It was tough. I would organize on how we would do the firewood. I mean, like, going for firewood, look for firewood, arrange on how we get.
You are from school.
Water. Yes, I have
plan the firewood, get water, get
so
food
what
and
used
all
to assist us then?
Yes.
My mom would bring me that sack of course, with the things she has brought, and of course some few cash.
Yes.
Like 300 or 400.
Yes.
Then it was a bit some cash, and at least I would, when I'm going home, pass by maybe the groceries area, get some groceries as I'm going home, and of course take some munga or maybe some cooking oil. I'm the one who is
doing
all
all
everything. Yeah.
You have know what is being eaten for dinner, breakfast, and lunch.
I had to actually.
How your siblings are going to go to school?
I'm telling you.
The whole week, the whole month, 6 months, 1 year.
Yeah.
Doing all that.
Waking up early, making sure that they are arranged, they are okay, their clothes are clean, and organizing what they have to take for breakfast, and then all of us leave. As they're going this direction, we also go this different direction.
Okay. Now you are in your Form 4.
Getting to Form 4.
Yes.
Remember, Madam Wea didn't leave me. She walked with me the entire whole program.
You could share with her all
I would share with her to a point that sometimes I wouldn't have money. She would give me fare. We were paying. We were for bus fare then was 5 shillings. So mine and my brothers was 10 shillings.
10 shillings.
So we were given 20 shillings. That is for going and
coming back.
Yeah.
She was a godsend.
Yeah. She was. She really assisted me a lot.
So in your 4th form, how did you? How was it? Or after your 4th form, because you said you didn't perform quite well, going to the colleges and the poly, did you progress with your education?
Yes, I did progress.
Yes.
Even though I didn't do very well.
Yeah. So back in the rural still, or you came
still
out
in the rural,
Okay.
What happened in 2009? That's when 2008. That's when I did my KCSE.
Yes.
And I happened to get a job in 2009 in Nairobi. A friend of ours at home, because you remember I was a church guy, a church boy, and someone spotted me with a zeal of serving the Lord.
Yes.
And say, this guy, I think I can help him, and maybe connect him somewhere.
Yes.
He gets to a place, and at least he gets something.
Yes.
I was taken to Rwai. I was doing meat processing in a company called Happy Lands. Then it was, I guess, I don't know whether the company still exists. But I was working there then. And
in a meat manufacturing company.
Yeah.
Okay.
I worked there for a year.
Yes.
And then left.
Yes.
Because I was working in a cold room.
Cold room.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I got somehow infected my chest. Yeah, because I actually went to the hospital one day and they told me it's like there are some droplets in my lungs. So I had to leave the job.
Okay.
Yeah. So fast forward, I was praying, telling God, I pray that my family would come together. And when
so now you are no longer in the role, you're in the city.
No, before I went to I came to the city.
Yes.
It's still in the Hulon. I was praying, telling God, please hear our prayer and unite our family, heal our family.
Yes.
And God healed our family. I remember one day Dad called me and told me, I think I should go for your mom. I told him, yeah, you should.
Wow.
You should.
Good report.
Because I was feeling the burden.
Yes.
I was overweight. I was feeling, when are you just going to do this? I need to just get off this because it was so hard. And things were getting tighter and tighter.
Okay.
So my dad managed, went for mom, and mom came back home.
Wow.
Did my Form 4, at least I would say in peace.
Yes.
But remember, because I couldn't concentrate in school.
The company that you used to work, you were still in school?
Yeah, I was still in school.
Working in the meat processing company, or that was later?
That is later. Yeah,
okay,
that is later.
okay, now I get it. Yeah,
that is later.
Okay.
So when now I finished my academics, my mom had come home. Now she was at home, but she had gotten a job in town. So they had an agreement, my dad and mom said, you'll be working maybe in the week, and then on the weekends you'll be coming home.
Okay.
So that was the agreement according to them.
Wow, that's nice.
Yeah, that was okay. And now me, I got a job in town.
Yes.
Came in 2009.
After high school now.
After high school.
Yes.
Came to Nairobi.
Yes.
Started doing business.
Yes.
I mean, doing that
the meat processing company.
company.
Yeah, okay.
But I was praying, telling God, I need you to help me. Help me. I need to get to school. I know I'm intelligent.
Yes.
I know I can do something out of my life.
Yes.
Take me to school.
Yes.
And God did a miracle. Opened a door.
Wow.
Get to college.
Yes.
And did electrical engineering. Yeah.
Wewe ni fundi wa stima.
Yeah, fundi wa stima.
Najua mpende kuitwa hivyo. Yes, electrical engineering.
Yeah. I did that for 4 years.
Yes.
Then again, I left. But again, living there, I was living there because again, I got so active in school.
Yes.
In the college.
Yes.
Very active.
Yes.
Leading prayers, leading worship. Because
in the CU, you are vibrant.
I was actually, I was the CU chair.
Yeah,
in a couple of years.
Okay.
I was the CU chair.
That is beautiful.
So I led the school, of course, led the CU, and the school was so vibrant.
Even in the midst of what you've gone through in life, there's still a place where you could be chose to be a leader.
Yeah.
God still clothed you with favor.
Yeah.
Behind the pains, behind the betrayal and the fights and the stress that you went through, still God could use you to lead people.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
So, wow, okay.
That's when we organize, we were calling them camps. We organize going to children's homes, and we were doing such community stuff.
Okay.
And we were pulling a group of people, and I felt, man,
this is it.
This is it. I'm doing the right thing.
Beautiful.
And later left the school, and but before I left, I mean, before even I get to college, I forgot to mention.
Yes.
I was working in Industrial. I left. You remember I left the
meat
job
company, because of the cold.
Because of the lands.
Yeah.
I got a job with the Zesta company, the ones who manufacture jam.
Yeah.
You know, I got that job in Industrial.
Yeah.
I worked there because it was a contract.
Yes.
Worked there for 8 months. And actually, it was supposed to be 3 months, and then you renew the contract.
Renew the contract. Yeah.
Renew the contract.
Yeah.
And then again, you do it for 3 months.
Yes. You
so
renew.
For me, I did for 8 without renewing.
Favor.
Okay. I did for 8.
And when you're doing all these things in the city, were you living somewhere, or you're living with somebody, or?
I went to live with someone in the initial beginning.
Yes.
Because I shifted the church. I was fellowshipping in the rural area. It had a branch in town.
Yes.
So I went to town, to the town's branch, and there again I was very vibrant with the worship, and their guys were loving me, man. Umse, ako sawa.
Ako fiti.
Yeah. So I was nikachukuliwa, nikaanza kuishi na that guy. It's called Paul, Pastor Paul.
Pastor Paul.
Thank you so much.
Respect to this.
Yeah. So I stayed with Pastor Paul, and then he managed to get me a small house and paid for 3 months.
Respect to this man.
I'm telling you, he paid 3 months. Yes. I started life there, a small house.
Yeah.
And then after that, I was able now to, I mean, like in 2 years or so, I was not able again to pay the house.
Yes.
Because I like managing.
How much was the rent back then?
2,500.
2,500.
Yeah, and actually there's a time I was even thrown out. I left.
You could not be able to pay a rent of 2,500. 500.
Yeah.
As we had tackled in the previous season, a young man who used to live in an 8-bedroom house. Yeah. Now you are living the life now in the city, back in the city, and you could not afford to pay a 2,000 bedroom, 2,000 shilling for your rent.
Yeah.
Okay.
My mom, remember now, there's a place where she was renting in town. She told me, come, let's stay together. And I stayed there for a while with my mom.
Yes.
That's where I got the chance of getting to school, the college.
Okay.
So I did the college with her. Yeah. I was staying at her place.
Okay.
So I did the college life and finished.
Yes.
Then from there, I got a job with Nairobi City County, by God's grace. By God's grace.
From one grace to another.
To another.
Yes.
So from there,
Now you are a young man of age.
Yeah.
You have not touched of relationships in here, or you are not even ready for all these things, relationship. You are not even in campus and in college. You did not have such entanglement or rather relationships back then.
I was not into such.
You just in
Because
your
I
own.
guess because of the pain I had gone through. So I couldn't imagine I'm entrusting my life to someone.
So you just wanted to
Because
keep it on yourself.
I knew I would just bring all the baggages to them.
Okay.
And they would not manage my life.
Okay.
Or even manage each other.
Okay.
So relationship I wasn't able to like get into any.
Yes.
Then
Uh-huh.
actually remember there are times ladies were like on vile tunasemanga wako idhaa yangu.
Walikuwa hot cake.
I was
Mali
about to
safi.
them, but I was so into prayer, so into
Soaked.
dedicated myself to serve the Lord.
Yes.
Yeah, so as they were calling me bishop then, I wanted to like nishikilie hiyo jina. Isiaibike ati mimi niko
Na to scandal huko
to
nje.
scandal.
Okay, moving on.
Moving on.
Yes.
Finishing college,
Yes.
getting to work.
Yes.
I started realizing I need to like get someone
Yes.
in my life.
Yes.
I started getting ladies here and there. Disappointments. Unaanza hii na backfire. Unaenda hapa hivyo unafikiria kuna breakthrough. Backfire. Unaenda huku unaona
Normal.
backfire.
Yes.
They backfired a lot.
So did you feel like you are the cause of all these? Because of where you are coming from and now you're trying to establish a relationship and it will not work for you. Did you feel like you're the root cause of all these? Did you beat yourself or did you what how was it? How was it?
I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell exactly what was happening.
Yes.
Then. But what I knew, I was very much into God. Very much into God. But I was like every other young person who try and sing someone, trying their best.
In all this time, did someone were you in a position like now, at least some light at the end of the tunnel, like I can hold a relationship because they were not working for you?
Not any progressed.
Not any progress.
We were like dating for some time.
And
like 5-6 months
Pop.
or so, and then
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But finally, were you able to?
Finally,
was there a breakthrough?
Yeah, there was a breakthrough.
Yes.
In the year 2019.
2019.
Yeah.
Okay. What about 2019?
2019.
Yes.
I continued praying after there was so much pressure.
Yes.
From church.
So there was pressure.
A lot of pressure because, of course, age-wise, people are feeling, hey, umse, amefika kiwango.
So how was the pressure? How are you handling the pressure?
It was tough.
Tough.
I was taking everything to God. That is
prayer.
the only way I knew.
Yes.
Telling God.
That's the only person you could talk to and could not judge you.
Yeah.
But here you
but
are.
But at the times I felt depressed.
Pressure was too much.
Pressure was too much.
From the society.
From society, from where I was
friends
working.
And working and colleagues.
Yeah.
This is so sad.
Saying because nimefikisha miaka ingine hapo. Wewe unafaa kuongo kuna watoto wawili.
Just a minute. As in, I don't know how the society is, but the pressure you tend to put on our youth at times, it's too much on them. And others may not be able to hold that pressure, but they become depressed. So kindly, parents, friends, work colleagues, as we work together, let us not put pressure on the people that we work with together, because you never know what kind of pressure or what issues they have gone through in life. Like we have heard from Dennis's story, and which is painful and such a tearful one, going into such a pressure. Finally, 2019, you found, or you were able to be in a relationship, or I can see a smile developing on your face, having talked as such a sorrowful story. Okay, just give us a little bit of 2019 as we conclude our tonight segment.
2019, got someone in the beginning of the year, January. So you were able now to date. Finally, you could. Yeah.
Was this relationship leading somewhere?
It was
leading?
Because I entered there with with the right instincts, and of course give the direction.
Yes.
I wasn't coming here to play.
Yes.
I was coming here because I'm looking for someone I can marry
And settle.
and of course settle.
It was time for you to
It
settle.
was time for me to settle.
You have heard from Dennis. Now, after a long story, after a long journey that we walked with him, from him growing in the city, back to rural life, him being set aside by friends and colleagues, being rejected and being like a black sheep, we have had the transition that he went through in that journey. And now he's affording a smile on his face, because in every dark situation, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. You may cry at night, but there is a morning that is coming for you. Just heard from Dennis' inspiring story. And this has been the season 2 of the transition and the journey with our one and only friend, Dennis Remnant himself. And we are going to continue with this segment again and again, because we want to develop a story of him to now him becoming the guy he is now. I don't know much about what happened then, but as you are waiting and preparing on the same, I too am looking forward to have a sitting with him in the same place here, Dialogue at the Well, only on Wema Online TV. This has been The Transition with your one and only host, Big Ed. Till we meet again, this is Wema Online TV on all our social media platforms. Let us hear from you. If you want us to feature or air a story that you have, kindly reach to us, and we are going to do that, and we are going to be blessed, because we are impacting and changing lives of young people who have gone through issues that they could not manage. But because of this, God has brought a platform where we can impact and change lives. Thank you so much for being our #1 viewer and always trusting us for a wonderful content. Kwaheri ya kuonana.
Wema TV, the voice of hope.